So I went ahead and tore the engine off the deck there. Took a little bit of doing. First I had to remove the blade, and then had to remove the lower deck part there. Spiral shape, if you want to call it. But all in all, it's not in too bad a shape. There's obviously some rust and hole or two in it, but for being as old as it is, pretty good shape. Then that left the engine to be removed off of this. I'll just flip this over to show you the mechanism there for the raising, lowering the wheels. So it's just got the handle that you move, and then that moves these arms. So that would raise or lower the wheels. So the deck weighs a little bit, but it's not ridiculously heavy, and it's got these relatively large wheels on it for the time it was made. They make it easier rolling it over ground that isn't particularly flat. And actually I lucked out on the engine here. It wasn't seized up, it was just stuck. It seems to be stuck again, but so that's good. I had to tear the carburetor and that off. Being that it was recessed into the deck that way, made getting at some of the bolts a little bit of fun, so I had to take the carburetor off to get at the one bolt there. But good that the engine isn't seized, so it'd actually be runnable again if I decided to do it. But anyway, just wanted to show you some details of how the MTD deck was made there. I see this is bent out. That should be bent straight down because it's touching the wheel. But lots of fun things happen at the scrapyard when they get dropped off there. Yeah, so just wanted to add there that one thing I like about these old 1960s or 1970s lawnmowers, or just equipment in general, is I didn't break a single bolt off on this, removing it from the deck or taking the engine apart. I find that the old steel seems to be better quality. You'll break the odd bolt, but not very many. Most of them do unscrew, and whereas I find newer engines, especially the ones that screw into the aluminum, you break them right off. These ones are bolts with nuts with fine thread, and they come right out. And like I say, on this particular job, you know, the whole deck is nothing but rust, and not a single bolt broke off on it. So, and the other thing I find, you get into some pretty heavy-duty, oily grunge. I got some on my hand there, and it's like paint, but she's pretty heavy-duty stuff. You almost have to resort to Varsol or something to get it off. I don't know if that's a different oil they used back then, or what it is, but it can be nasty at times. So anyway, that's just my experience, that the old steel seems to be better than the new stuff.